What's up? We're just going to knock these out back to back. I have no, like all my videos, I have no script or anything, but I wanted to give a shout out to Pro Cut Lawn Care. He's another guy that's local here, and he started a YouTube channel recently. He does a lot better than I do. He puts effort in his videos, so if y'all like videos that's actually more set up for, I don't know how you'd call it, he's more entertaining. You know, he does it right. I'm so lazy. I know how to do it right. I just don't want to. So I enjoy the crap out of his videos, him and his wife. And so they're local, entertaining. Go check them out. But anyway, I went to Lowe's after I went to Home Depot and looked at my Husqvarna. And before anybody says it, I have to say it's almost every video. I try not to, but it's pronounced Husqvarna from where they're from. Husqvarna. They're from Husqvarna. That's the name of the town or whatever. It's with a K instead of a Q. That's what's funny. But anyway, so I can say Husqvarna. It's not Husqvarna. That's wrong. So before you make fun of me, make fun of yourself. I noticed they added a few little things here. Not only did that, I'll show here in just a second, they added a pole saw. They added a hedge trimmer. That hedge trimmer, it's one that's made on the end of a weed eater, so to speak, a 525. It has the shield on it and everything. I show it just like the 525 LST. I think the LS has the metal shield under the gas tank. It got me all excited, and if you notice, Lowe's switched out their oils too. Husqvarna did have that premium blue. Gosh, I'm colorblind. Now they're using I think it's the XP or something. They changed the oil they're carrying, so they clearanced it all, Husqvarna stuff. So they added a Husqvarna edger, a stick edger. They added a hedge trimmer. Oh, look right here. 570 BTS. Not the 580, but, you know, or the 580 Mark II. And there's the 360. I've never seen one of them in real life either. Just on their website. That's a big to-do. You still can't get all the full commercial crap, but I don't know if you know, it's like, you know, like I was saying, all the steels is in Northern Tool. I think all of them's getting to that point. Man, that's going to suck for these little guys, though. I hope it don't. But it excites me. I just like seeing equipment, especially Husqvarna. I don't know why. I do get asked that a lot because I used to be a steel boy, diehard. I still like steel. I just don't like four strokes. I'm sick of valves. I don't want nothing else. People's like, it ain't no big deal. You just adjust the valves every 50 hours. I don't want to freaking adjust valves every 50 hours. I don't want to hear the noise it makes. It hurts my head. The older I get, the less tolerable I am to steel's 4-mix engines. They're 94R and stuff. I'm okay with it. It's 2-stroke. But anyway, look at those buttes. Gosh. I wish they'd have a LS or LST, but there's where I was showing the post saw. The edger is right beside of it. That post saw is $4.99. I give $5.99 for my post saw, but it's extendable. I got the big one, and it's worth every freaking dime. It weighs nothing. I love my Husqvarna post saw. I want that freaking pole hedger now. You see it right there? I needs it. I got to have it. Even though I don't need it, I want it. That new hedge trimmer I got is enough, but it's Husqvarna. I just want everything they make. I can't help it. That's what I was saying. I like to have their stand-on mower. I might demo one this year now that I'm near a Husqvarna dealers. More of them that actually sells the mowers. In the new markets I'm going into. Husqvarna was supposed to bring me one. Then they was supposed to bring me a big zero turn, and we just never had a dude around here. So maybe I can this year, but I want a stander. Yes, I love my stander I got, but I demoed it at GIE. And if y'all are going, let me know. I've already talked to Tony and everybody. A lot of them, we're all going back to GIE. I don't do the whole... It kind of got hijacked, the lawn care community, by a bunch of other YouTubers. And I'm not knocking them or nothing. I like lawn guys. I don't like somebody that's more YouTube than lawn care. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So I don't want to go to them little meetups and stuff. I'm just not interested in it. That's good for them. I seen them all there. I just didn't intertwine. I've been doing this a long time before they have, and I'll probably be doing it when they're gone. And I like the ones I can tell that's real, like Tony's Lawn Care and stuff. I like real lawn guys. But anyway, look at that. I didn't even notice that 28-inch Craftsman, that MTD thing. I know they slapped, what is it, Cub Cadet or another brand, Troy built on it too. But I just never noticed they slapped Craftsman's name on it. They're ruining the Craftsman name. Stanley Black & Decker, if you're listening, if you're going to make outdoor power or make it look like you do, because you've been doing this for years, quit letting MTD and everybody make your equipment. Make Husqvarna do their good stuff. Oh yeah, they got a chainsaw in there. I didn't show that. They got a 5 feet. They got a commercial Husqvarna chainsaw in there too. I about flipped my lid. I was like, what? And they do. Now this is the, I guess that other Lowe's technically, I consider there 2 or 3 Lowe's in Johnson City because they're kind of on the outskirts, but they're technically in Johnson City, I think. But this one's the one beside, Kohl's. So it's a big one. That's a nice big one. The Lowe's right down the road from me is not. It's a smaller one, and there's one on the other side of Johnson City at Jonesboro. Think it's called, and yeah, I like this one. I like this a lot better than that other one. But yeah, Husqvarna, they need some of their more zero turns out there and stuff. I see them Aaron's. I like Aaron's, but they added that freaking bat wing right there to like Cub Cadet did. I'm glad John Deere at least didn't. Remember John Deere, the residential models right there, those tractors are made right down the road, like 20 minutes from where I'm sitting. 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that from where I'm at right now is the manufacturer for John Deere. Residential. So I think that's pretty cool. It makes me want to get a job there just to go in there. I'm not kidding. But anywho, I'm looking for a new. I still got equipment to show y'all. I've got several things to show y'all. I just ain't made a video yet. Anybody that lives in my area, and you can ask Pro Cut, who I just talked about. Rain. That's all it does here is rain now. Last year, the same time, all it did was rain. Yes, it's better than snow. We've had snow this year, but not enough to brag about or even take a picture hardly. So it's just rain and everything's just flooded. We've had big floods here. We've had everything. Mudslides in Kentucky wrecked a train, derailed a train. Google that. Somebody filmed a train on fire. Nobody got hurt, thankfully, but it's a mudslide. I think it's Pineville or Pikeville, Kentucky. So it's just nothing. And no, I don't live in Kentucky. But that's not far from here. Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee, you know, we're all right intertwined. We're pretty close to each other. The only thing, like I said, I did get to go to a Ryan Upchurch concert in Knoxville. And I'll be going back to Knoxville soon for another artist. Oh, I can't wait. I wish I was watching Upchurch again. I was looking at these little cheap trailers. They raised the price up on the 5x8. That's a 4x6 right there. And then that little 5x8, because I got one. Look, $748. I got one of those in my collection of trailers. And it seemed like $100 cheaper. But now look at it. I was like, holy malarkey. Everything just going. Let me talk about Mulchmate right fast. I was talking to him on Instagram last night, and he says he does get a lot of, I don't know if you want to call it hate. I told him his stuff's too expensive. I wasn't trying to be rude to the filler. Although it sounded like I did, so I went ahead and deleted my comments out of it sounded so petulant that I was just picking at him. But the way he keeps posting, like saying, oh, you buy a snowplow, you buy this, but the way he's go on his Instagram and look, he's kind of condescending, preaching to companies to buy his $25,000 mulch mate. And if you buy the one for your pickup truck, only the mulch that fits in the bed of the truck. A mulch mate attaches to the bed of a truck, which ain't enough mulch to really worry about. You can do it by yourself. Is like $16,000. The other one's like $25,000 for a flatbed. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But what stirred me up, I went to GIE, of course, and I seen the cart mate, I think it's called. It's a wheelbarrow that goes on the front of a zero turn or a stander. I was so excited. I was like, man, that's brilliant. It really is. It's just metal. He calls it commercial. He was telling me what goes on in it, but again, I know what's in it. That's what I told him. Some commercial casters and this and that. When I looked the price up after GIE, it said $1,800. I about crapped the bed. I was like, oh my gosh, you could go buy a residential zero turn and put a freaking dump bed on the mother fricker for $1,800 almost. I mean, this is just a piece of metal with a wheelbarrow bucket on it, so to speak. I don't know what you'd call the little plastic part that you put it, I was like, holy jabeez. Listen, everybody listen to this. I know you can afford $1,800. Even if you finance it, there's a way you could do it. But things like that is ridiculous priced. $800 would be pushing for that machine. $800 to $1,000. That would be high numbers for a cart mate. $1,800 is absolutely absurd. And what he said was, well, manufacturing this and that. I get it. I know he had to set up machines, so to speak, or he's probably hiring a third-party company doing it's what it is, and he's hiring this, so he has to charge more, probably, but... And he said it's not made in cheap China. That's what everybody, cheap China. But $1,800, I could make the same one. I got welders. Everybody's got. You can go buy the welder and buy the metal, and just look at his. It's patent pending, so don't copy him if you're gonna sell it or nothing. But you can just look at it. Don't even look at his. You can actually make one. Probably just as good or better than his, because his is more going to be. God, now it sounds like I'm just picking. I'm shutting up about it. If you want to spend $1,800 on something you push with your zero turn a wheelbarrow, go ahead. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I love capitalism and it's a free market, so I wish him well. But I don't know why I even made a comment to him. I just could not. I feel like this industry is gouged. Like our handheld equipment isn't gouged. Our lawnmowers are gouging the crap out of us. $10,000, $15,000. I'm like, what? The best thing I can see is a SWZT, and they're like $6,000. And if you look at the metal, that's still gouging. Not as bad, but we're just getting gouged, boys. I mean, $500 a weed eater and stuff's pretty high just on its own, but but it's commercial grade. Yes, I know, but they can make this stuff so well. They do make it cheap, and I don't mean make it cheap quality. I mean price, because they've been making. It's like Skag. They own Metalcraft. Bought it off. What was his name? Dane Skag. Dane Skag invented Great Dane, Bobcat, and Skag, and then Metalcraft bought it off of him. Well, they do government contracts and stuff. They've got the whole facility set up. They can make them cheaper, so they've got a great profit margin. So they could charge less. All these companies could charge less. Cub Cadet was talking to one of the dudes. He was telling me all about it. I mean, wait a minute. I better watch what I say. He was telling me how they had to charge less to compensate. Hey, screw it. Yes, I talked to more than just him. But anyway, buy what you want. I don't know why this went so long. I'll just put a couple pictures on here or something. God, I screwed up. Peace and chicken. Go, 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 go.